The movie did a lot more than surprise people, stirring up major controversy throughout Middle America, where some of the more conservative cinemas refused to screen it. Soon everyone was talking about Brokeback Mountain, or as it was nicknamed, the gay cowboy movie.
I try to avoid being seen as Western or gay cowboy movie, which just sounds funny. We're dealing with a true love story of realistic people in the West.
It soon became apparent that Brokeback Mountain was a lot more than simply the gay cowboy movie. In particular, Heath's performance as the tortured Ennis Del Mar was garnering praise from far and wide, proving that Heath approached his roles not only with commitment and sensitivity, but also with a great deal of skill.
I think the key was to treat it as a love story, purely, and to treat them as human beings. And not as human beings with labels, and very complex human being to add. I mean, my character was a highly complex individual that you know, had this inner struggle with his genetic structure that had been handed to him from his parents, and he was struggling against tradition and their beliefs.
Heath's portrayal of Ennis Del Mar was a finely tuned study of contradictions and repressed emotion. It was a performance that would draw accolades beyond his expectations and make him a worldwide superstar.
Essentially, he was a homophobic man in love with another man. Yeah, and so I had to create this masculine, strong figure in order to kind of contradict the story too. And I really wanted to. And I had to do this through stillness too, because Ennis was very quiet, very still.
Achievements like his portrayal of Ennis Del Mar don't come easy. Heath found shooting the film's love scenes to be particularly challenging.
Yeah, it was very difficult. There was no way to prepare for that. It had to be highly choreographed and thought of, planned. It was really preconceived. Every little move had to be, because, you know, for obvious reasons, it was uncharted and it was uncomfortable.
Planning and rehearsing aside, Heath found that the best way to tackle these sometimes confronting scenes was to abandon himself to his art and simply let go.
I guess the way I got through it was, you know, you really have to, and it's like this, I guess, for just acting in general, or doing love scenes with a female co-star. As a matter of fact, you have to suspend reality and suspend your personal beliefs, and you have to really convince yourself of the environment you're in.
Like any consummate actor, Heath found a way to channel the feelings of personal discomfort he was experiencing back into his work.
I was lucky that my character was uncomfortable with it and knew with it too. So I could use my own level of uncomfort, you know, or discomfort, sorry, and so that worked for me, because it was new and strange for me. So so there was very little preparation that could be done, and we had to just do it and get on with the movie. It was just such a small part of this story in the end.
The first accolade to be given to Brokeback Mountain's stars came from the film's director, Ang Lee, who frequently expressed his admiration for Heath and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Well, it's scary to me how young and good they are, actually. They're good actors, so they know what is involved. They read the script, they know my blocking, they know what has to be done. We don't rehearse those scenes. We talk about it, and then we just roll the camera, and I expect them to deliver, and they did.
Perhaps a more pleasant part of the process for Heath was falling in love with Michelle Williams during filming. Cast as Ennis's wife, Alma, Michelle found herself constantly fielding questions about whether she felt nervous acting opposite her off-screen partner.
Working with Heath? No, it makes me the least nervous. I wish I could make all my movies with him.
The couple became inseparable, and in October 2005, Michelle gave birth to their daughter, Matilda Rose. Critical acclaim for Brokeback Mountain escalated into a frenzy of speculation as award season loomed. But rather than hitting the Oscar campaign trail, Heath and Michelle retreated from the spotlight and spent as much time as possible with their new baby.
You know, we have a daughter at home, which is a beautiful distraction. Also, it's like, it's kind of, I feel like it's out of our hands anyway. I don't think, like, if you went out and campaigned, if you get awarded for that, then you're not getting awarded for your performance, I feel.
Honours and awards were coming thick and fast for Heath. In early 2006, the Santa Barbara Film Festival singled him out for a special award for Breakthrough Performance of the Year.
When I saw Brokeback back in September, actually, at Telluride Film Festival, I thought his performance was breathtaking. I loved the film then, and I love his performance. I thought it was one of the best performances of the year. And we had to have him, so we invited him then.
True to form, Heath downplayed the accolade. Throughout his short career, he would constantly emphasise that he saw his work as being in a constant process of evolution.
I guess I still feel like I'm breaking through, and me personally, I don't think I ever want to feel like I have broken through and are on the other side. I want to continue to strive for better, and but it's obviously an honour, and this is really overwhelming.
As he told Variety reporter Pete Hammond after receiving the award, Heath's attitude to awards in general was to keep them at a distance and not give them undue emphasis.
Through the whole award season, there's so much going on, and there are so many different awards that it all becomes one thing. It all just blurs into the same thing, and it's surreal, and it's like a real false sense of both success and failure at the same time.
Like many actors, Heath was of the opinion that the craft of acting is so unique that to put one performance into competition with another is simply not the point. But he found that despite his personal views, awards were just another part of the job at hand.
You're being thrusted into competitions, and a race, and you're looking left and right, and all your competitors are actually competing in different sports, and you're all starting at different places, and you're not ending at the same line, but you're all in the same race. You don't want to be in a race, but you are, but tradition, deems it important, and therefore it's a great honor for us, and we're very grateful for it. But I don't know, I think we're kind of trying to get through it, stay calm and relaxed, and then it'll probably sink in later.
The fact that he and Michelle were both contending with the same ordeal strengthened their bond. Both of them received Oscar nominations for their roles in Brokeback Mountain. Heath for Best Actor and Michelle for Best Supporting Actress.
The best part and the easiest part of this whole season is the fact that we've had each other's hands, and it's been easier because we've been making it about each other, and
instead of focusing on the attention.
It's much more enjoyable when it's about Michelle for me.
The film gathered a total of 8 nominations at the 2006 Academy Awards, winning 3 for Best Score, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Achievement in Directing for Ang Lee.
Heath Ledger in Brokeback.
Heath didn't end up walking away with the statue, losing out to Philip Seymour Hoffman in Capote. But that didn't stop the scripts and offers from flooding in. However, after having 3 films released in a year and enduring a particularly grueling award season, he was ready to start taking it easy.
I'm in no hurry to go out and work right now. I think once this is all over and it calms down, Michelle, Matilda and I are moving to Europe, and we're actually getting out and we're going to travel around for a year. And I haven't worked in a year, and I'm not planning to work for another year if I can. I'm just going to grow my belly and and bounce my daughter.